Thanks for tuning in to today's broadcast of a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Today's broadcast is being streamed and is under the authority of AA Sports Properties. Today's broadcast is made possible because of the generous support of the following sponsors: the Abernathy Independent School District, Nutrien Ag Solutions, First State Bank, the First Baptist Church, South Plains Auto Ranch, Reb Lopes with Exit Realty, Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop, St. Isidore Catholic Church, Plains Land Bank, St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, DB Media, JC Refrigeration, Vista Bank, Webb Vision Center, Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate, Abernathy Little League, and the Hill Veterinary Services. When you're looking to do business in any of these industries, we encourage you to check out these businesses when you can. To join these businesses and organizations and to show your support for the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes on our broadcast, you can call or text us at 806-773-4658. Thanks again for watching, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast of this live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Well, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. It's another Friday night of high school football here in West Texas as the sun's setting on another good, beautiful Friday night. Should be a beautiful night for football here tonight, as for the third time in 4 weeks, the Abernathy Antelopes are on the road this evening as we are in Post, set to battle the Bold Gold Antelopes. A battle of antelope supremacy here tonight, an annual battle between these two teams that at times have been in a district with one another. It's a non-district battle here this season. You've got the Abernathy Antelopes coming in at 1-2 on the season, looking to get back to 500 on the season. You've got the Post Antelopes looking for their elusive first win of the season. They come in at 0-3. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, with you tonight. Joined by special guest Chance Rocha on the broadcast this evening. He's going to be helping us out, and should be a fun night of football as the Abernathy Antelopes look to get to 2-2 on the season. And let's tell you just a little bit about this matchup, preview both teams just a little bit here, as we're 11, 12 minutes away from tonight's opening kickoff. Is both of these teams last week in action, and both coming up on the short end of the stick. Is Abernathy a hard-fought loss at home as they fell short to the Denver City Mustangs last week, 34-18, and it was the Littlefield Wildcats beating the Post Antelopes 38-14. So both teams trying to get into the win column after losses last week. And these two teams we mentioned, they've kind of come into an annual meeting with one another, whether they're in a district with each other or not. They did meet a season ago in the non-district portion of their schedule. Abernathy won that one big last year back in Abernathy by a score of 50-8. And so you've got two teams trying to get back in the win column, Chance, and get that losing taste out of your mouth. And hopefully tonight the Abernathy Antelopes can get it done and get back to 500 on the season and try and build up some momentum heading into district play. And in a couple of weeks, they've got one more non-district matchup next Friday, which is homecoming. But you want to start playing your best football right now heading into district play.
I couldn't agree more with you, Ty. I think, getting back on the win column would speak a lot, especially going into our home week, homecoming this coming next week. And then we get an off week before we start district play. So getting back on a roll and getting a W would definitely speak a lot for the Lopes.
Let's talk a little bit about tonight's opponent, the Post Antelopes. offensively, and we'll refer to them as the bold gold just for simplicity's sake, because we could get confused with a lot of Antelopes on the field tonight. But offensively, the bold gold, they're averaging almost 15 points per game, which isn't terrible. They don't have an explosive offense by any means, but really for Post, the problem has been on the defensive side of the ball. They're giving up north of 30 points per game as teams have racked up a lot of yards against Post, and they've been able to put up a lot of points. And so hopefully Post doesn't figure it out tonight, and hopefully the Abernathy Antelopes can continue that trend. They opened the season, Post did, with a narrow loss to Brownfield, 28-24. But since then, they've been on back-to-back wrong end of decisions to both Forsan, 24-6, and then we mentioned to the Littlefield Wildcats last week, 38-14. The thing that makes you a little bit nervous about this one, Chance, Post will pose a strong rushing attack tonight against the Abernathy Antelopes. That was the case last week for Denver City. They had a very strong rushing attack. The Antelopes struggled with that at times a week ago. And so you've got Post. They're a pretty one-dimensional offense, but they run it really well. Even last week in the loss, rushed for 229 yards and only threw it for 15 yards. And so you've got a team that they're going to try and take the air out of the ball, Chance. They're going to line it up, going to try and beat you at the line of scrimmage, and they want to shorten this game. That's how they feel like is probably their best chance to win tonight.
Yeah, I think that, that can be a cornerstone there for Post, but also that can help us out too. If we know that they're focused on the rushing attack, if we shut down that one-dimensional offense, that can speak volumes for the Antelopes tonight. And if we shut that down and they can't get anything through the air, this may be a big game for the Antelopes.
As let's switch gears just a little bit. Let's chat about the Abernathy Antelopes tonight. Again, the Abernathy Antelopes 1-2 on the year following that setback to Denver City. And it was really, Chance, last week, Abernathy's inability to finish drives, as on 4 different occasions, Abernathy got inside the Denver City 25-yard line last week, but they could not punch it into the end zone. They had almost 400 yards of offense last week, did Abernathy, but you've got to be able to punch it in once you get down there, and the Antelopes not able to do that last week, and that's a big reason they came up on the short end of the stick against Denver City.
Yeah, we definitely need to get the ball in the end zone this week and get the ball in the end zone early. Looks like we're going to.
Are we having the national anthem?
Yes.
Since we're outside in the elements, we better pause for that just momentarily. And there you have it, the final notes of tonight's national anthem prior to the kickoff tonight. In this battle of the Antelopes, Post and Abernathy getting ready to do battle here. Neither team has quite made their way onto the field just yet. I think they're praying now, so give us just a second. Okay, there we go, as the final words of the student-led prayer here prior to the kickoff as well. And as we mentioned right before going to that break, is a little bit different of a setup tonight, not the most ideal of situations here in Post. As we are out in the elements, we're just hoping the rain holds off until we're done here tonight, because electronics and rain don't necessarily mix. So let's hope that we stay dry between now and the end of this one. Although the rain this week has been nice to get here in West Texas, no doubt about it. So let's continue to talk a little bit about the Antelopes' chance. One thing to keep an eye on tonight, Abernathy is going to be shorthanded somewhat, is dealing with some injuries. We've talked about not one of the strengths of this team is its depth. Not a huge roster for the Antelopes this year, and so anytime a starter goes down, you're going to have somebody step up and fill big shoes.
Yeah.
And tonight, you've got a couple of guys. Monkey, Alan Macias, is going to be out tonight, as we feared last week in the game that he probably had a concussion. Did hear this week that is the case. So Monkey not playing tonight. Aaron Russum, which had 6 catches last week for the Antelopes, one of the leaders in that receiving corps. We got word this week that he is actually out for the season. As I hate that for Aaron, as an ankle injury keeping him on the sidelines tonight and the remainder of the year. And then also Kelton Carver, which is a big staple for you in the middle on that offensive and defensive line. He's dealing with a 1 or 2 week injury as well. And so, Chance, some guys going to have to really step up tonight for the Antelopes.
No, I agree with you, Ty, but I think just like in any other sport, it's next man up mentality. You're going to have some of these other guys that may not have been playing a big role that are going to have to step up and really see what they can do for the team. And maybe we'll see some fireworks from some of these younger guys who may not get as many snaps. So also, I think, one benefit and one thing that, you talked about Aaron having a lot of catches last week. That wasn't to say the ball wasn't spread out. It was spread out to about 7 different guys.
Yep.
So there's plenty of guys for the quarterback, Elijah Trejo, to get the ball out to. And so we're going to look and see if hopefully he can get that passing attack going again. But last week I know when Monkey went down, that wasn't a good deal. We didn't hand the ball off as much, and so we're definitely going to have somebody step up and be the load and be the ball carrier tonight.
And that man might be Lance Ponciano. He's going to get a lot of the touches in that Antelope backfield tonight, and very capable guy in Ponciano, so look for him to have a big game. Also, Chance, Elijah Trejo really stepping into that starting quarterback role really nicely for the Abernathy Antelopes. Trejo, he's been really good throwing the ball the last 2 weeks, averaging 257 yards through the air. He threw it 46 times a week ago in that game against Denver City. So Trejo's going to go to the air a lot. You've really got contrasting styles tonight when the teams are on offense. We're just about ready for football here. They're going to get started a little bit early this evening, and I'm okay with that. Let's beat the rain, and let's get out of here with an Abernathy Antelope win tonight. Abernathy, they win the opening kickoff tonight, and so they're going to get the football first. They're wearing the road whites tonight, trimmed in maroon. Post will be kicking it left to right, wearing the all blacks trimmed in gold. Abernathy heads right to left as you watch on your YouTube channel. Again, as we typically are on the road, bear with us until the sun goes down behind the bleachers. A little bit bright, glaring into our face, but we've got some nice cloud cover at the moment. Maybe that'll stick around and help us out here tonight. But here's the opening kickoff brought to you by First State Bank in Abernathy. As Abernathy set to receive this opening kick, it's an end-over-end kick that is going to be returnable for Rolando Martinez from the 20-yard line. He's coming right here in front of us to the near side. Rolando gets out across the 35-yard line to about the 36, maybe the 37, and that's where this opening drive of the night will start for the Abernathy Antelopes.
That's a strong way for the Antelopes to start tonight. That was a good run back from Rolando there.
First down and 10 for Trejo and company, as the Abernathy Antelopes will take the field on a beautiful Friday night this evening from Post, Texas. Antelopes break the huddle. They've got two receivers to the far side of the field, couple to the short side as well. That's the near sideline. And handoff's going to come to the near side, and that is, we talked about him in the pregame, Lance Ponciano getting his first touch of the night, coming to the near side. He gets the corner for a healthy gain of 5, almost 6 on first down, and that's not a bad way to start for this Antelope offense.
Yeah, and Ponciano, like I said, with Monkey out, he's going to be one of those people that's going to have to carry the load in the backfield when we're running the ball.
Second down and 5 coming up here for the Antelopes. Just underway, and glad you're with us tonight from Post, Texas. as the Abernathy Antelopes looking to get back to 500 on the season. In the gun is Trejo. Man in motion is Rolando Martinez. The little handoff pitch goes to him, going to the far side of the field. That's the post sideline, but this time that post defense eats it up as Rolando, not much room there, and a nice open field tackle by the post defense. It'll be third down as Abernathy going to lose a couple of yards. Third down and 7 now coming up for the Antelopes.
Yeah, it looked like Post kind of keyed in on that reverse, and I think they saw that coming on that side.
So big third down here early as Abernathy looks to avoid a 3-and-out on this opening drive of the game. In the gun, Trejo looking to throw for the first time. He's got a receiver in Rolando Martinez who steps across the 45. It's going to be close, Chance, depending on the spot. He is right at the marker. At worst case scenario, it's going to be fourth down and really short here, and I think that's going to be the call. Fourth down and probably less than a yard here for the Antelopes on their own side of the field. They're going to gamble a little bit here early. But is there really any question? Keep the offense on the field?
No, I think they changed it. They changed it. We got a first down. I think that was a good call by the ref. They changed the spot. So.
That is a first down. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. We'll take it. No risky decision here out of the gates. First down and 10 for the Antelopes. Again, Trejo in the gun with 2 receivers to both sidelines, but the handoff's going to go right up the middle.
Ball's on the ground.
And ball came out. I'm with you. And Post saying that they have recovered. And one thing, Chance, you can't do tonight is beat yourself. And the Abernathy Antelopes have turned it over here on their opening drive of the game. Post has recovered in plus territory for the Bold Gold. They've got it about the 47-yard line.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to step up big right here. You know, we got the ball to start the game. We definitely needed to go down there and punch in the end zone, but our defense is going to have to step up and hold them right here.
Turnovers really have not been a problem for Abernathy this year, but they cough it up here early. It's first down and 10 for Post as the handoff is going to go to number 15 for the Bold Gold. And, of course, I don't have a 15 on my roster.
Yeah, and he was tackled by a gang of Abernathy Antelopes there. And short gain for Post there.
As Carson Curry in on the stop that time for the Antelopes after a gain of a couple. It'll be second down coming up here for Post. Jamarian Reed in the backfield, or he took that last snap anyway for the Bold Gold. He does here as well. Again, he hands it off, and it is going to the left side. And we're going to listen to the loudspeaker. That's Joey Ward, and I don't know that I have him on my roster, but that's okay. Oh, maybe it's 35, not 15. Struggling with my eyesight a little bit. Nonetheless, Ward, his second straight carry, and it is third down and about 4 coming up here for Post as the Antelope defense looks to make a stand.
Yeah, big third down and 5 right here when you definitely get Post off the field.
In the gun is Reed. Handoff again goes to Ward. Ward fighting. Did the ball come out? As I thought it came out. Abernathy trying to strip it there in the middle of the field. If it did come out, Post got it back. The Bold Gold are going to be short of a first down here by about a yard. And a big fourth down coming up here for the Bold Gold. Abernathy trying to turn the Bold Gold away in plus territory.
And we talked about it in the pregame, Ty. They're going to run the ball. That's about all they're going to do, so we definitely want to shut it down right here.
Jamarian Reed to take the snap. He fakes the handoff, and Reed is wrapped up and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. As Jamarian Reed is sacked on fourth down and short, and the Abernathy Antelope defense forces a 3-and-out, and that's a defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, that was a big play right there by Jackson Arrington in the backfield. We definitely needed that to get the Post Bold Gold off the field. Now let's see if we can get back rolling here, get Abernathy, and maybe put the ball in the air and put some points on the board.
Arrington came flying through there and made a big defensive stop for Abernathy. First down and 10 for Trejo and the Antelopes as both teams come up empty on their opening drive. A toss to the near side, and Post all over that. They stretch with it well as Caleb Brown, the ball carrier, number 25 for the Antelopes. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That was good defensive pursuit by Post.
Yeah, Post is keying on something. They're seeing when we're getting those handoffs on, so we're definitely going to have to try to mix things up. Maybe, like I said, get the ball in the air.
Second down and 14 coming up here for Abernathy going right to left. Trejo is in the shotgun. Trejo's going to take the snap, hands it off to the inside. It's Brown again, but again, just nothing there. Right now, Chance, Post, that defensive line, they're doing a good job for the Bold Gold, keeping those gaps closed.
We may be in for a long night if we have a defensive game ahead of us, but I think that
third down coming up here. Third down, and we'll call it 13.
3rd and 13. Looks probably going to see the ball go in the air here.
Trejo is in the gun, takes the snap, empty backfield. He does look to throw, now scrambles out of the pocket, throws it over the middle. He's got Rolando Martinez across the 45-yard line to the 47.
I think they're spotting him a little short of the first down, though.
But that makes it a decision here for Wiley. 4th down and short, a gain of about 12 yards on that reception.
I think Abernathy wants to make a statement here and go ahead and convert on this 4th down.
On 4th down and short, Trejo is in the gun. 2 receivers to the near sideline. That's the Antelope sideline. Trejo taking his time, calmly looks to the sideline to take the snap. There it is. He's going to throw quick to the near side, and that is a great defensive effort by Post. Number 2, Cruz Navarro. He read the route all the way, and he breaks up the screen pass. And credit Post defense, they come up with a stop on 4th down.
He was. Elijah, he found the open receiver. Levi was open, number 7, but that was just a good play by Post. He broke on that ball.
It's going to be 1st down and 10 for Post as we've got a defensive battle here early in this one. 7:12 left to play in the first quarter. In the shotgun is Reed. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff, and he looks confused as a flag flies. Reed not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's pushed out of bounds by Lance Ponciano.
Ponciano, good pursuit, but this one may have been a hold anyway from where the flag was thrown on Post. We'll check that penalty marker. That time Reed, that is the call. It is holding against Post. But Chance, that time Reed took the snap, and he looked a little confused in the backfield. He looked like he wanted to hand it to somebody, and there was nobody back there, so some miscommunication for the Bold Gold, and it's going to be 1st down and long after the penalty.
Yeah, there definitely was some miscommunication in the backfield, and he just tried to make the best of it, but it didn't matter. They had that hold, which is good for Abernathy, so we got 1st and 20 coming up here.
That's going to back the ball up to the 44-yard line. They're going to be spotted on the left hash mark here for the Bold Gold. This Post offense not built for long yardage situations. As Reed is in the gun. Again, they only threw it for 15 yards in the loss last week to Littlefield. He hands it off to the near side, and Ward is going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage as it's going to be Rolando Martinez. And Chance, you noted it in the pregame. If you can key in and stop that run, Post, they're not going to be able to do anything on offense.
No, definitely. If we can shut that run down and force them to throw the ball in the air, I think we're definitely going to have an advantage. So if Abernathy's defense can keep keying on them and getting stops in the backfield, it's going to be a long night for Post. 2nd
down and long here for the Bold Gold, backed up to their own 41-yard line. That went for a loss of 4. So 2nd down and 24. As they've got to get all the way down inside the 40-yard line on the other side of the field to convert here. As Reed is in the gun, he will throw. Chance a screen pass to the near side, and it goes to Ward. Essentially, that's a run play for Post, even when they throw it a screen pass, and Abernathy all over it, Ponciano and others in on the stop.
Yeah, the stat book may say a pass, but that's definitely more of a run play when you're throwing it about 5 yards out to the left. But still, same thing. Abernathy swarming all over them. They're not really getting anywhere with those little bitty short passes like that.
It's a play out of the Texas Tech offensive playbook right there. In the gun is Reed here on 3rd down and forever. Inside of 5:45 left to play here in the first quarter. Takes the snap, empty backfield. Reed going to look to throw. Now he's going to run. He's got some room to the middle of the field, but not near enough. He's going to get across midfield, and that's going to be about it, Chance. He's still about 12, 13 yards shy of a 1st down.
Yeah, he didn't even make it back to the original line of scrimmage, so it looks like they're bringing out the punting unit here, and you wouldn't expect much difference. Like you said, they're not a passing team. Long yardage is definitely not their MO, so let's hopefully we can get a good return here from Abernathy on this punt.
It's back deep is Rolando Martinez for the Lopes. A bad snap on the punt. The punter does a good job to get it away, and it's a really good punt, end over end, Rolando's got it at about the 20-yard line. Couple of juke moves and tries to get to the outside. He's shy of the 30. As you kind of hold your breath there, Rolando juggled it just a little bit as he received it, but all is well.
He bobbled it a little bit, and I think he made the best out of the situation, just trying to get as much yardage as he could out of it.
So the Abernathy offense going to have another opportunity here with 4:55 left to play in the first quarter. Abernathy and Post scoreless here as we come to you from Post, Texas tonight, the second to last non-district game of the season. Needing that sun to go down across the way. Toss coming to the near side. It's going to be Ponciano. Look out. He gets the edge. Breaks a tackle across the 35. Still on his feet. Fighting through tacklers. What a run there by Lance Ponciano out across the 45-yard line. And that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Oh, that was a heck of a run. He broke a couple tackles, and also these receivers on the near side here were making some big blocks. And you had one of our linemen downfield, Jacob Lemons, he was just running downfield and leading the way.
Follow those blockers and run downfield. Get downhill if you can. In the gun is Trejo again. First down and 10. Takes the snap. This time, same play. It goes to the other side, and then trying to turn it back towards the middle is Ponciano, and about 5 black jerseys are waiting on him, and that's a no gain at best there for Abernathy.
Yeah, Post definitely snuffed that one out and shut that one down real quick. So.
Cruz Navarro on the stop for Post. It'll be second down and 10. Because again, it may sound a little noiser, whatever that word is.
Noisier than normal. Yeah, we're here in the stands with everybody.
Oh, man, got all the elements going on around it. So bear with us tonight if you're listening back home. 3:48 and counting left to play in the first quarter. Trejo in the gun, hands it off to the near side. This time a little bit of a gap there, but it closes in a hurry as Ponciano gets the handoff and gets out across the 45 to about the 47. But another third down here for the Antelopes. Third down and about 7 coming up.
Yeah, another long third down play. See if we can get some momentum here. It seems like we're getting a big play, and then Post is snipping out the next 2, so we're trying to get some momentum here on offense.
Again, Abernathy playing extremely shorthanded tonight in some key positions and trying to battle through that here on the road and find a way in Post. In the gun is Trejo on third down and 7. They need to get to about the 45-yard line to convert. There's the snap. He rolls right, looking to throw. He does. He's got a receiver, but tell you what, a good scouting report or something on Trejo for this Post defense, because Keandre Jefferson, he was all over it. He read the route perfectly and breaks it up. It's fourth down.
He does. And Trejo's trying to find those open receivers, and as soon as he does, those Post defensive backs are definitely breaking on the ball. And so it looks like Abernathy's sending out the punting unit here at midfield.
So the defensive battle here in this opening quarter will continue as the Antelopes look to punt. As a good snap, good hold. It's a line drive, kind of wobbly kick, but doesn't matter what it looks like, Chance. It gets the job done, takes an Antelope bounce inside the 20, and they've got Post pinned deep on their own end of the field.
Yeah, it may not have been pretty, but it definitely did the trick. It flipped the field on them, and as we talked about earlier, Post is definitely a running team, and we want to give them as much field as possible to get to that end zone.
2:46 left to play here in the first quarter of the ball game. Glad you're with us tonight from Post, Texas. Ty Horsford alongside at Chance Rocha. Glad to have you with us on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network. Both of these offenses trying to get on track here in this opening 12 minutes of the ball game as we're still scoreless. In the gun again is the Post QB. Again, the handoff goes right to the middle. Nothing fancy at all for the Bold Gold, and that's what it's going to be all night long, so you might as well settle in and wait for it. And they're just going to hope to break one big is really what Post is going to hope, or sustain drives, and so far they've not been able to do that.
No, they definitely haven't been able to do that, and that give credit to the Abernathy defense. They're definitely letting them get minimum yardage and have been stopping them in the backfield many times.
Second down and 5 here for the Bold Gold. In the gun, another handoff coming right to the middle, and again the Antelopes are there. Again, it's Ward, the ball carrier.
Looked like Levi Creel made a good stop there. They got the first down.
That is a Post first down. You probably heard the excited PA announcer here across the way. First down for the Bold Gold as we go inside of 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. A gain of about 6 there for Ward. Chancet Sun is just almost behind the visiting press box across the way, or the home press box, rather. The visiting press box is not going to hide much here in Post.
It definitely is. They wouldn't even house us tonight, but that's all right. We're still doing a great job from here in the stands.
And that time, Levi Carrillo again in pursuit. I tell you what, Chance, Levi is all over the field on both sides of the ball, and Ward stopped behind the line of scrimmage one more time for a loss of a yard.
And I'll say one thing for these post backs. Them running the ball that much, they're running hard, but that's going to tire them out. I mean, this is early on in the game, and you can already see them wearing down.
Second down and 11. Coming here for the Antelopes of Post. Bold Gold. In the gun is Reed. He takes the snap. Handoff goes again to Ward. About the only two names we've called tonight are Reed and Ward for Post, and Abernathy keys in on it again.
Yeah.
Yep, you said it. Carrillo again on the stop. Third down and long here for the Bold Gold as we near the end of the first quarter tonight. Half a minute left in this opening frame. Maybe the final play of the quarter, depending on what we have happen here. I doubt very seriously Post is going to go to the air.
I don't think they will, and this is a good opportunity for Abernathy to make a big stop here. And even if they do punt, I think we can still end up on the plus side of the field.
Get good field position. The field position battle could be key tonight. In the gun, well, I say that, looking to throw, airing it out down the sideline, man coverage, flags fly, and the pass. Did he catch it? I don't think he did.
Incomplete.
But it's going to be pass interference, I think, on Abernathy as the flag flew from the backfield.
It is, and I think some of our defense was thinking exactly what we were talking about. They hadn't run past the ball too much tonight or all season, so they weren't expecting that.
And that's going to kind of bail out the Bold Gold and keep this drive alive for Post. And I didn't catch who it was. I think that was a different quarterback in there that actually threw it for Post. It's going to be first down and 10 after the penalty for Post. 9 seconds left to play. In the gun is Reed. Or no, check that. It's not Reed. They kept him in there. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. It's Cruz Navarro, the 6-foot, 160-pound number 2. As he stayed in there and handed it off up the middle. So now are we going to see a 2-quarterback system? We'll wait and see for Post. But that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, Chance. Nothing doing for either offense in the opening 12 minutes. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football. It's Abernathy 0 and Post 0.
You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here to Abernathy Antelope Football. Tonight we are in Post, Texas. Ty Horsford with you alongside Chance Rocha this evening. It's going to be second down coming up as we switch into the field. Second down and 9 coming up for the Bold Gold. Ball going to be spotted on the 41-yard line as we head to the second quarter of play tonight. Let's see who's in there at quarterback for the Bold Gold. Is it still Navarro?
I believe they switch back.
Actually, I think it is Cruz Navarro still. He's going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off, coming to the near side, and getting the handoff is Jamarian Reed. He was the one that was playing quarterback a second ago, but he takes the handoff, and Abernathy all over it for a short gain, third down.
And then once again, Levi Carrillo and Lance Ponciano making big play there in the backfield.
Third down and 9. from the 46-yard line, or 41-yard line, rather, on their own side of the field. The noisemakers ring out on the Antelope side of the field here. We're among the Antelope faithful. Navarro rolls out looking to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and roll. He's going to pull it back. That's a smart move by Navarro, and he actually completes a pass near midfield. Chance, he's close to a first down.
It depends on the spot, but he may have got it. It depends on the spot by the ref. But even if he is short, I think that Post is probably going to go for it here.
As about a yard short, it looks like. Caden Hawkins on the reception for Post. That may be the first reception of the night by a Post receiver. Offense staying on the field to the Bold Gold. It's 4th down and 2. In the gun is Navarro. Oh, and there's movement. Free play. And that's alertly thrown down the field. Wide open on the Post sideline. And you're going to decline the penalty, Chance, because that's going to be defensive offsides. But the catch is big down the sideline. Colin Carson hauls it in for a Post big gain down inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, they definitely are going to decline that penalty because that was definitely a big gain. And for a team who hasn't thrown the ball all year, they're definitely airing it out here early.
That's a gain of about 27 yards. They got more yards through the air on that one play than they did all night against Littlefield last Friday night. As we've got 11:10 to play here in the first half. First really serious threat by either offense. Post has it inside the 25-yard line. First down and 10 for the Bold Gold. Cruz Navarro still in there at quarterback. Jamarian Reed alongside him, number 10. There's the snap. Handoff goes to Reed, and he is wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Number 66 for the Antelopes. That is Jackson Arrington. Arrington having a nice night so far for the Antelopes.
Yeah, he broke through that Post offensive line like it was nothing. And he made a big play there, and we definitely need that to get some momentum back on Abernathy's side. 2nd
down and 10. If nothing else, though, them going to the air kind of makes the Antelope defense. They can't just 100% key on that run, Chance, because they might pull one back and put it in the air, especially with Navarro in at quarterback. He takes the snap. He hands it off up the middle to Reed. And again, Abernathy, that defensive front, really both defensive lines, the story tonight, they're doing really well, stacking the middle and not letting either team get much of a run game going.
Yeah, both teams are loading the box up. And, you know, I think, like you said before, that may be the key for both of us. You know, both teams have been stopping the run, so we may see both quarterbacks start to air it out a lot.
I would think that would favor Abernathy, but we'll see. 3rd down and about 9 coming up for the Antelopes of Post. Going right to left. In the gun is Navarro, takes the snap, hands it off, and one more time, Chance. There's about 4 white jerseys there, this time led by number 60. That is Jake Harkey. And it's going to be 4th down again, a chance for Abernathy to get off the field again and get that football back.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Post does here. I don't know if they have a kicker. I don't know if they're going to go for a field goal. I think they're going to try to get that first down.
It is 4th down and 8, kind of in no man's land from the Abernathy 21-yard line.
No, they got a field goal kicker out there. Looks like they're going to
this is going to be a 38-yarder. That's kind of a long field goal for a high school kid.
Yeah, we got a guy back just in case he does leave it short.
38-yard kick, bad hold. Somehow they get it away, and what a boot by number 53, Mason Wright. And Chance, he nailed it from 38 yards, but check the penalty marker. Let's see what the penalty is. I think it's against Abernathy.
Yeah, I believe it is.
As they're going to call roughing or running into the kicker against the Antelopes. I don't know how Abernathy didn't block that one, but Post is on the board 3-0.
Yeah, Post is definitely on the board, and you said it right. Abernathy, there's 3 guys that came through the line there, and they just snuck between all of them. But that was a heck of a kick there by that Post kicker.
A 38-yard field goal gets Post on the board with 9:12 left to play here in the first half. A 38-yard boot, and it's a 3-0. The Post Antelope strike first here against Abernathy, but credit the one long pass play on the drive that really set up the field goal there for Post.
And it was the one long pass play, but I think there was a couple, mental errors on the Antelope side. We did have some, the offsides penalties, and even on the long pass play, we had an offside. So we're going to have to make sure we're not keying just on the run and watch that pass for sure.
So the 38-yard field goal has Post on the board at 3-0. Antelopes need to find some offensive momentum. Is Lance Ponciano back deep to return this First State Bank kickoff for the Abernathy Antelopes. As that is an onside kick, look out to the near side, and that is alertly done as a fair catch made by number 88, I believe, for the Antelopes. As that is McClendon Miller, a headsy play on the hands team up front, as you always kind of hold your breath when those little squib kicks go like that.
Yeah, heads up play. Post tried to catch Abernathy sleeping there, but they definitely didn't. And I'm sure Coach Wiley told his squad, hey, watch out for anything on this kickoff because they may try to trick us on it. And Abernathy was definitely ready for that one.
You've got to find a way here to string together some first downs, Chance, and you've got good field position. You need to take advantage of it if you're Abernathy. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, and that's a shovel pass that is intercepted. He threw it right to a defender. He faked the toss. He tried to kind of shovel pass it to the middle, and Chance, that might have been number 53, Mason Wright. He had the catch a minute ago down the field, and he picks it off. Abernathy has turned it over for the second time, and now all the momentum on the side of the Post Bowl goal.
Yeah, that was a heads-up play by that defensive line. He broke right through and read that. Mental mistakes here on the Antelope side. We definitely need a big play on defense to kind of get the momentum back in our favor.
9:06 left to play in the first half tonight from Post. Abernathy offensively can't get anything going. Post trying to take advantage of the miscue. Man in motion for the bold gold, and Post jumped. That's going to be offsides. False start on Post. I believe that's the first flag tonight against Post. And Chance, I noticed where last week against Littlefield they were only penalized twice. So Post, not a team that commits a lot of penalties.
Yeah, if you can avoid the mistakes, that definitely helps you out in the long run in any game. So I don't expect them to get too many penalties, but I think right there that was just some miscommunication on their hand. They had a couple guys going in motion, and they weren't able to get set.
They'll back it up to the 40-yard line as Abernathy's defense with their backs against the wall a little bit after the second first-half turnover. In the shotgun is Navarro. And did they do it again? What do we got? They blow it dead.
It looks like we got a delay of game.
A delay of game, so back-to-back penalties on Post. Now that's going to put them back to 1st and 20, Chance. Your defense has been gifted 10 yards here. You've got to take advantage and get a stop.
Yeah, that's definitely – if we can get a stop here and keep the ball around midfield and get it back and hopefully put some points on the board before the half.
9:06 left to play in the first half tonight. Glad you're with us tonight from Post. In the shotgun is Navarro. He takes the snap. Handoff goes to Reed. Reed trying to pick and choose his way through Antelope traffic. It's going to be a short gain at best. And second down and long coming up for the Bold Gold.
Yeah, I think it was about a 3-yard gain there. And like Abernathy, like you said, that defensive line is just sticking in there and holding tight.
You just got to be sure and guard that deep ball as well. Can't get beat down the sideline. That's what's difficult when you're defending a run-heavy offense is it's run, and then they catch you napping and throw one down the field.
Yeah, and like you said before, maybe that's those two plays in the previous drive that probably opened up our defensive back's eyes and made them think, hey, we can't just be napping on the sideline here.
Navarro fakes the handoff, a pass over the middle, and it's a lame duck to nobody in particular as Jefferson Lopez the intended target, but it fell well short of him. And another chance here for Abernathy's defense, Chance. 3rd down and forever for the Bold Gold. 3rd down and 17 from the 42-yard line. Ball spotted just inside the right hash mark.
It's definitely passing down here for Post, and so looks like they got trips on the near side over here.
3 receivers to the near side. Navarro looks this way. He throws. No, he doesn't. He pulls it down, and he is sacked behind the line of scrimmage, way deep in the backfield. As who is that for the Antelopes? Number 60. That is Jake Harkey flying through there. And Abernathy covered everybody up downfield, and Harkey able to throw the Bold Gold for a huge loss on the play.
That's definitely the big play that Abernathy needed right here, and you can feel the fans in the stands feel the momentum shift here, and hopefully we can get a good return here on this punt from Post.
The defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch. as the bold goal to punt it away, an end-over-end kick away from Rolando Martinez, and it harmlessly bounces out of bounds on the far sideline. So, Chance, the interception doesn't hurt you, and Abernathy another chance on offense.
Yeah, no harm, no foul. No points on the board for Post, but we definitely need to put a long drive here together to finish the half. We can take up that full 8 minutes and put 7 points on the board. I think that'd be good before halftime.
I'd take about a 7-minute, 59-second drive that ends in a touchdown right here. 3-0, the Bold Gold lead Abernathy here early. Or I say early, a pretty quick moving first half. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, rolls near side, looking to throw. He does so. He's got a receiver getting a foot down. That's Rolando Martinez, and that's a catch all the way. They called one incomplete on Rolando last week, a big gainer that was called back that I thought he was in. He did get a foot in there, and it's a completed pass for 8 yards. That completed pass brought to you by Reb Lopez with Exit Realty.
Yeah, that was a great pass and an even better catch there on the sideline to get his feet down.
2nd down and 2 is Abernathy. If they could just get a couple of first downs, you'd feel better about things. As the handoff goes to Ponciano, he avoids one tackler that came flying through their Chance and may have gotten back to the line, but he's not going to get a first down, and it's going to be 3rd down and short.
You're right. They sent a blitz on that far side, and he did all he could just to avoid getting tackled in the backfield. So
7:35, the clock continues to roll. The Abernathy offense continues to struggle. Looking for a big play to get the momentum and the juju going in the right direction here for the Antelopes. Finally, that sun behind the stands across the way. Empty backfield, looking to throw, throwing deep down the sideline, man coverage. What a readjustment, as I thought Rolando was going to have a chance down the sideline to make that play. But it's pretty good coverage down the field also by Post. Now what do you do here if you're Wiley? You've struggled to get yards, and it's 4th down and 1. Looks like the punt unit's going to come out.
It does look like the punting unit's come out. I think just the fact that we're kind of on the wrong side of the field to take any kind of risk to try to get that first down.
You've avoided a couple of bullets in that situation for the Antelopes, and you can't just keep playing with fire. As Abernathy is going to punt. Line drive kick by Brody Shadden, and it's caught. Ball on the ground, and Abernathy's going to fall on it. Number 5 going to recover the muff kick. Is that is Maverick Shadden falling on it for Abernathy. Hey, I'm glad they punted the football. Abernathy gets about a gain of 30.
I am too, and a big play right there by Caleb Brown to force that fumble. And he was excited, and all the Abernathy Antelopes here on the sideline were jumping up and down, and they know, like I said, that momentum shift is big, and definitely flipped the field for us. So.
Maybe that's what gets it going in the right direction for the Antelopes. They're going to have it inside the 40 now at the 37 following the muffed kick by Post. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap. Empty backfield. Looking to throw. Scrambles out of the pocket, and he is sacked. As number 56, Davion Barboza, the sack for Post. And I tell you what, Chance, Post is doing a good job covering receivers down the field. So far, early in the season, those Abernathy receivers have been able to get open, but those defensive backs and secondary for Post doing a nice job tonight.
Yeah, they've been all over our receivers, and that O-line can only hold the defensive line so long.
2nd down and long now for the Antelopes. Again, looking to throw Trejo. Fires it high of the intended receiver, Maverick Shadden, the intended target, and it's 3rd down and long.
And here we go again, Ty. We're a long 3rd down, and like you said, we just can't seem to get that momentum that we need to get the ball rolling on Abernathy's side.
As in the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. He takes the snap. Pretty good protection. Now steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with it, but he's got a long way to go. He gets the corner, puts his head down, and he's pushed out of bounds inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line, Chance. And that, if nothing else, will make this a more manageable 4th down for the Antelopes.
Yeah, he got about half the yards we needed, and we got a decision here, and I think you got to go for it. I mean, you're on the right side of the field. You might as well try to make a shot at it, and if anything, you do turn the ball over, but at least Post has a long way to go. But I think he may have something up his sleeve to try to get the first down here.
4th down and 5 here for the Antelopes, trying to extend this drive. Well, they're going to blow it dead. Does that mean it's going to be false start on the offense? Thought Abernathy was about to get a free play, but they're going to say Abernathy drew them off. And you talk about those little mistakes that just really hurt you. That's one right there for the Antelopes.
Yeah, that kind of negated those yardage that Trejo got on the last scramble, so we're in a long 4th down to tip right here.
4th and 10 from no man's land at the post 37. Ball spotted just inside the right hash mark with 6:13 left to play.
We could use some Antelope magic right here, that's for sure.
No doubt about it. In the gun, empty backfield. Looking to throw Trejo. Steps out of the pocket. Airs it out. Looking for the big play to Brody Shadden in the end zone. Did he get it or right down by the end zone? He did. Brody Shadden hauls it in for an Antelope touchdown. As touchdowns on the season are brought to you by First Baptist Church. And finally, Abernathy breaks through. What a grab by Brody Shadden in the end zone.
That was a great grab, and it was a great job by Trejo to scramble out of the pocket and get that pass off. And he threw it up there, and Brody went up and got it, and that was a great catch and just what Abernathy needed right here before halftime.
37 yards on the pass from Trejo to Brody Shadden, getting in the end zone. Rolando Martinez now to complete the PAT, the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, it's good. And with 6:05 left in the first half, Abernathy with their first lead. It is 7-3. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556.
And welcome back here to Post Texas. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha. Finally, some fireworks for the Antelope offense. A 37-yard passing catch from Elijah Trejo to Brody Shadden, and Abernathy's got their first lead to bring up a First State Bank kickoff for the Antelopes.
Yeah, I said something about that Antelope magic, and they definitely delivered there on 4th down.
Throw that out anytime you want to. As a nice end-over-end kick by the Antelopes, returnable for Post, out across the 25-30, out close to the 35-yard line. A decent run back for Post. It'll be first down and 10 for the Bold Gold.
Yeah, that was a big hit by Maverick Shadden there on that kickoff, and that's what you want to see, those headhunters running down the field and trying to make big plays on kickoffs. Let's see if Abernathy's defense can do their job here. I think if we hold them and try to get the ball back, maybe we can put some more points on the board before halftime.
Still time to do that. 5:59 left here in the second quarter. Again, Abernathy, their first lead of the game now over Post at 7-3. In the shotgun is Cruz Navarro. Navarro hands the ball off. No, he doesn't. That's a good fake. Navarro absorbs a hit, and he gets to the outside, and that's a big gain for Cruz Navarro. Out to midfield before Rolando Martinez wrestles him down.
Yeah, that was a touchdown saving tackle there by Rolando, and I don't know how Cruz got through that middle of the line, but he broke a couple tackles and he almost took it, but Rolando chased him down.
Both of these quarterbacks, they're not avoiding contact. They're almost seeking it out. You don't always see that, and it may not be the smartest thing from the quarterback position, but hey, both teams leaving it out on the field. In the gun again is Post. This time the handoff does go to Reed, a sweep right, and Levi Carrillo cannot quite get to Reed in the backfield. He turns the corner and turns it into a gain of about 5. Austin Fisher in pursuit, and that time, Chance, I thought that Levi was going to get him from behind, but just a little bit behind him, and the rusher able to get around the corner.
Yeah, Levi was definitely in pursuit, but he kind of outran him there to the sideline.
Second down and 5 coming up for the Bold Gold. In the gun, there's the snap. Handoff going to the right side. Again, it's Reed. This time Carrillo is not going to be outrun.
He said, "You fooled me once, you're not going to fool me twice." And he wrestled him down there on the post sideline.
3rd down and 5 coming up here for the Bold Gold. An opportunity, you said it a minute ago, get off the field again, and you've got plenty of time to try and go score.
Yeah, with still 5 minutes left before the half. If we can get a big stop here, I think that'll be in Abernathy's favor to get the ball back and, like I said, maybe put a drive together before halftime.
As in the gun, again, is Cruz. Navarro Cruz takes the snap, and he keeps it up the middle. And, guys, he's hard to bring down as Cruz Navarro, another nice run, and that's going to extend the drive for Post.
And he is getting up slowly. He may be going to the sideline here.
They've got 6-3 on the scoreboard, but we made our extra point, didn't we?
We did.
Yep, so it should be 7-3. The Antelopes of Abernathy lead. We've got Abernathy taking a timeout on defense. That gives us a chance to thank some of our sponsors here on the broadcast as St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics of Lubbock, Lambert Insurance in Abernathy, the Junk and Farmers Market, along with Nana's Donuts, Vista Bank, the Webb Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Veterinary Services, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. They help make all of these broadcasts possible. So a good battle going on here in the first half tonight from Post. It's been a defensive battle, a couple of big offensive plays chance for each team, but Abernathy right now the upper hand, 7-3.
Yeah, Abernathy defense definitely did their job. You know, they gave up one big play, but they were able to hold Post to that field goal, and that big play by Trejo and Shadden definitely is what we needed. And right there before the timeout, it looked like Post quarterback limped off the field. I'm not sure if that timeout may have helped them, but we'll see who they put back in here at quarterback.
Cruz Navarro, he's been the one doing a lot of the magic tonight for Post. It kind of seemed like they became a little bit more of an explosive offense whenever he came into the ball game.
They do. They ran a different quarterback out there, and it looks like Cruz is over there on the sideline, but they're not tending to him yet. He may just be getting a breather.
Maybe Reed again, who started the game at quarterback. Handoff goes to the middle. It's Reed, the ball carrier again, and he takes it down to about the 25-yard line.
And that's the only play that I've seen that has been working really well for Post in the run game. Anything they're giving to the running backs, we've been stopping it. But that quarterback keeper has kind of been our kryptonite on defense.
4:17 left to play here in the first half of the ball game. Looking to throw his Reed down the sideline into man coverage. Over on the far sideline, I think it's an incomplete. Well, he caught it, but I think he was out of bounds.
I think there was a flag on the play. Yeah. We had another offsides on Abernathy, and they must be doing a hard count on that snap when they do those pass plays. And I think they're trying to get us, whether they complete the pass or they get us offsides. They're going to get us one way or the other. So, like I said, our defensive line is doing a great job stopping the run, and they may be getting over anxious on some of those pass plays.
So 1st down and 10 for the Bold Gold. Trying to keep them off the board here and keep the lead. Reed takes the snap, and this time I think Post was the one that jumped.
Yep, I think that's the call, and we gave them some yards, and they gave them right back. So quite a few flags here early on in this game.
It may be what team makes the fewest mistakes down the stretch that finds a way to get out of here with a win. Talking about mainly turnovers and penalties.
Yeah.
Which Abernathy's turned it over a couple of times. Post has turned it over once here in the ball game. In the gun is Reed. Reed takes the snap. He comes to the near side, a keeper all the way, and he's going to be wrapped up by number 4 for the Antelopes. That's Carson Curry in pursuit. And it's going to be 2nd down. He got the penalty yardage back, did Reed, and it's going to be 2nd down at about 9.
Yeah, they still went with that quarterback keeper, but they're trying to stretch the field out. They're putting trips out here to the near side to try to get some of our defensive backs, out of the box there, but it didn't do too much for them on that last play.
3:35 left to play. in the first half. Reed takes the snap. That's a hold, but there's the flag. Everybody on this side of the field saw it, Chance, and the ref, he was a little late getting the flag out there, but that's coming back.
Yeah, it was definitely a hold, and number 66, Jackson Arrington, he was definitely going to let the ref know about it. He was right in front of his face. There was no way that ref wasn't going to call that. So there has been quite a few flags tonight, but I think it's been a well-called game so far by these umpires.
Can't complain to this point. We all know I probably would if we could. So that'll back Post up with the holding penalty, and that'll be second down and 19 now. So Abernathy's got to take advantage defensively. 3:25 left to play here in the first half of the ball game. In the gun, takes the snap, handoff. Oh, it's a reverse. Ball's on the ground. Post able to recover. Has fallen on top of it is number 12 as the Bold Gold trying some trickery. And a busted play almost turned into fireworks for the Antelopes, but it's third down and long.
It did, and I think Post is trying to pull some tricks out of their bag because that Cruz Navarro, that number 2, like you said, he was the key to a lot of their offensive momentum there. And since he's gone out of the game, they really haven't been able to put some quality plays together.
You know, it was Reed, though, that started at quarterback for Post. And then Navarro kind of came in and lit a fire, but you mentioned he may be dealing with something over there on the Post sideline. In the gun is Reed, and we got a whistle and a timeout on the field. Timeout Post. We'll take it as well. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football on the Abernathy Antelope Sports Network.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year.
And welcome back here, Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha in Post, Texas at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium tonight. Beautiful night for football if the rain holds off. 2:41 left to play until halftime. Abernathy leads at 7-3, and Post has it third down and long. I'm kind of turned around here, but they got to get to almost Abernathy to convert a first down.
And it looks like they got Cruz back in the game here.
And immediately he looks to throw over the middle. He's got a receiver, and it's almost intercepted as reading the route, and he would have taken it to the house had Rolando Martinez come up with that pick. That would have been about a 80-yard pick six for Rolando because he had a full head of steam going the other way.
He definitely did, and Cruz thought he had his receiver wide open. He did not even see Rolando coming across the middle and breaking on that route.
Fourth down and long, fourth down and 20. Let's see what the Bold Gold do here. You almost would punt it and try and put Abernathy as close to the goal line as you can with only 2:36 to go, and I think that's the thought process here for Post. Rolando back deep. There's the snap, the hold. It's an end-over-end kick. It's a good punt. Rolando from inside the 10 comes near side, looking for some room out across the 15 to the 20. And so Chance, 2 minutes and 26 seconds for this Abernathy offense, 80 yards of real estate in front of them. Let's see if they can come up with some magic leading into the locker room.
Yeah, we need some more of that antelope magic that we saw on that last drive. And I think if we can string together just some solid plays, minimize the mistakes, and get in the 2-minute drill here, I think we can put some points on the board.
2:26 left until halftime, 7-3. Abernathy leading the Bold Gold of Post. Elijah Trejo is in the gun. Trejo takes the snap, looking to throw, airs it out over the middle, and it is incomplete. Maverick Shadden was the closest one to it, but it was well out of his reach, and it's second down and 10.
Yeah, good route. Looks like we had a receiver open, but I think a little bit more momentum. But I can see some adrenaline rushing in some of these players. I'm sure they want to put points on the board. Same way the fans want to see some points on the board, too.
In a game like this, taking a 2-score lead into the locker room would be huge. In the gun is Trejo. He rolls left, looking to throw. He's got a wide open Levi Carrillo at the 35-yard line. He tiptoes down the sideline across the 40, out close to the 45. That's a chunk of 25 yards. And that reception brought to you by Reb Lopez with Exit Realty. And that's a first down for the Antelopes. First down is brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Yeah, that was a big play, and Carrillo thought about cutting it right back up the middle, but I think he did the smart thing, getting out of bounds and stopping the clock there for a second. He did limp off the field, but I hope it wasn't anything major.
First down and 10 here for the Antelopes. Rolling near side is Trejo. Trejo, he had a receiver, Maverick Shadden, wide open in the flat, but just overthrew him. And it's going to be second down and 10. We mentioned Maverick Shadden getting some more playing time tonight, Chance, due to the injury to Aaron Russum. And that's going to, unfortunately for Russum, be a season-long thing is what we hear.
Yeah, you hate to see that, especially for a young kid. You know, they're excited. You only get so many opportunities in high school sports, so definitely be praying for him and for his family for sure.
Second down and 10. In the shotgun is Trejo. One receiver stretch to both sidelines. Trejo looking to throw. Gets a block from Rolando Martinez and check that from Ponciano because Rolando's the one that catches it out across the 40-yard line for another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down and another big gain. Here we go, Chance.
That's it.
1:49 left and counting.
This is what we needed, and Rolando, he climbed the ladder for that one, made a big play, and got a couple extra chunk yards.
In the shotgun is the Antelope QB. He again throws it, this time a little bit underthrown, again intended for Caleb Brown this time, the intended target, but it's going to be second down and 10.
Yeah, Trejo was trying to run out of the box and find an open receiver, but he was definitely pressured by number 24 from post. So that's what Rush was throwing the last play.
1:36 left to go here until halftime. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw over the middle, has a wide open receiver. There's Maverick Shadden in the flat, inside the 15. It's another Reb Lopez completion and a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. First down and 10, and now we've got a stoppage of play. Post reeling a little bit, the defense on their heels, and the Bold Gold take a timeout. Let's take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the Flower Shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season.
Welcome back here to Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium in Post. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden behind the camera, but he's not with us. He's kind of high up above us tonight. And Jarek Avila helping with some statistics on the broadcast tonight as well. First down and 10 for the Antelopes. Ball on the 14-yard line. Open playbook with 90 seconds to work with. Quick strike to the near side. Pass caught by Martinez, but he is quickly wrapped up by number 12. And I don't know who number 12 is for Post, but he does make the tackle.
Yeah, that was a short gain, if any, right there. And I think Trejo was just trying to get the ball out as there was a rush on the near side here.
Second down, ball on the 10-yard line. That was again a fade to the back corner of the end zone. Rolando, did he get a foot down? He did! What a catch by Rolando Martinez! And it's an Abernathy touchdown. Tag Sports Center top 10 is how about that for Rolando. One official was signaling catch, the other signaling touchdown, and that is a 10-yard strike. What a grab by Rolando, and Trejo put it where he had to.
I think he was the only one that could catch that ball. And early on the drive, Rolando climbed the ladder, and he definitely climbed the ladder on that last play to make an amazing catch. As you said, Sports Center top 10. Made you see a copy of that one.
Put a star by that one as the PAT is good. Kicks it through, brought to you by the First State Bank. The touchdown is brought to you by the First Baptist Church. and Abernathy extends their lead over Post 14-3. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back as the Antelopes of Abernathy, 14 unanswered points to take a 14-3 lead with 1:01 left here in the second quarter. Finally, that passing game that's been so good, Chance, the last couple of weeks for Abernathy is beginning to open up a little bit.
And that was a picture-perfect drive of what you want right before the half.
Kickoff bounces around. It's picked up, and it's returnable for Post. To the middle. Uh-oh, look out. The speedster, number 4. You hold your breath as Keandre Jefferson got free, and he had one man to beat.
Yeah,
and all of a sudden, it was going to be a 4-point game again.
Yeah, a touchdown-saving tackle there by Caleb Brown, number 25 for Abernathy. And that's the second big tackle that he's made tonight, but we definitely needed that. And about a minute left before half.
The last thing you want to do is give up a big play and let Post get right back in it.
That's for sure. So
because Post, they will get the ball to begin the second half, so you want to keep them off the board here. In the gun is actually it's going to be Reed back in there, and he's going to fake the handoff and call his own number around the right side. He's going to get right at 10 yards on the carry for Post. 44 seconds to go. Navarro not in the game on this drive for Post. In the gun is Reed. He takes the snap. This time he does hand it off as he hands it off to number 35, Joey Ward. Ward, the ball carrier, picks up 3 yards. It'll be second down and 7. Let's see, one timeout left for Post. The clock rolls at 21 seconds. We'll see how aggressive they are. Reed is in the gun. He takes the snap, empty backfield, looks to throw over the middle, and it's incomplete. It is going to be third down.
Yeah, number 2 for Post. He looks like he's still on the sideline over there. He's a little hobbled. I'm not sure if they're going to let him go into halftime and check that out. And Levi Carrillo is also here on the sideline. He's not in on defense for us right now, and that's a big player that's made a lot of plays tonight for Abernathy.
As there's the snap, handoff coming to the near side, and Post may be content taking this one to the locker room as they are going to let the clock run down. They are not going to stop it, and that is going to bring us to the end of the first half tonight in Post, Texas, here at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. 14 unanswered second quarter points by the Abernathy Antelopes, and they're going to take a 14-3 lead into the locker room as Abernathy trying to get back to 500 on the season and get that second win of the year. 14-3 Abernathy on top of Post here tonight on the road. I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a little bit of an extended timeout here, catch our breath. We will come back, recap the first half, give you some statistics as well as some scores from around the area. Most important score from around the area right here in Post. Abernathy 14 and Post 3 at the break.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the flower shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrient Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrient Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products. financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can trust, and that person is Ty Horsford. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Ty has the knowledge to guide you in the right direction. I'm proud to support the Lopes and Lady Lopes and pray that you have a wonderful and successful school year.
And welcome back here to halftime as we have a 14-3 lead for the Abernathy Antelopes as they are on top of the Post Antelopes here at the half. Glad to have you back with us. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha tonight. Glad to have Chance along for the ride. Travis Wickenden behind the camera for us tonight. And we've also got Jarek Avila helping us out with some statistics here in the first half. And Chance, let's take a look at those halftime numbers, if you will, as Elijah Trejo, he actually ended the first half with some pretty good numbers. He kind of took him a while to get going, but once he did, he completed some down the field. 9 of 13 passing for 140 yards, a couple of touchdowns. He did throw one interception on that shovel pass. Then you've got a host of rushers. Ponciano with 29 yards. You've got Trejo with 10, but about 30 yards on the ground for the Abernathy Antelopes. One thing, though, that Abernathy does well, as they did last week, they completed passes to 7 different receivers. They complete passes to 4 different receivers in the first half. Rolando Martinez, by far the favorite target. 6 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Brody Shadden just had 1 catch, but it was a big one. A 37-yard touchdown grab is those halftime stats, thanks to Jarek Avila on the broadcast here tonight. And Chance, it was really nothing doing on offense in the first quarter, but Abernathy able to open it up just a little bit in that second 12 minutes tonight.
Yeah, they definitely found their stride there in those last few minutes right there before the half. And I think, like we talked about early on, is the rushing game wasn't doing much for them, and when they opened it up through the air, it definitely got the ball rolling for them. And we got 2 big scores right there before the half.
Let's tell you how the points came in as all second quarter scores tonight, as this game was scoreless, Chance, after 1 quarter. But it was Post who got on the board first with a 38-yard field goal attempt that put Post on top 3-0. But then midway through that second quarter, really you had 2 really good touchdown grabs in the quarter. First one was 37 yards to Brody Shadden, and just that absolutely unreal catch by Rolando Martinez there in the final 60 seconds of the first half that Abernathy extended their lead to 14-3 over the Bold Gold Antelopes. Abernathy, Chance, trying to make it 3 of 4 this weekend against Post, as the young guns having a pretty successful show of it as well.
Yeah, the 7th and 8th grade teams came out yesterday to Post, and 7th grade put on a good show, put on some big points on the board, and came out with the win and a tough-fought 8th grade game. And They came up just short in the last few seconds of the game. Post scored, and they lost by a couple points, but definitely a hard-fought battle in that 8th grade game. And JV battled Post there at home, and they came away with the win as well.
So Abernathy trying to make it 3 of 4 against these bold gold Antelopes in the battle for Antelope supremacy here tonight, as Abernathy leads it 14-3 at halftime against these Post Antelopes. And we might take a look at the scoreboard from around the area as well. Chance, if you have that, because I don't know where my phone went. I hope it didn't go down below. Oh, here it is. But I'll let you run through some scores at the half.
Let me see if I can pull it up here. Of course, we're here in Post, Texas. We may not get the best service, but
if all else fails, you're learning, Chance. Just blame it on the stadium. Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
no, and I got the
Is it
games
not
pulled up.
updated?
Yeah, there's some of them that aren't updated. The only updated score I'm seeing here, Tahoka's leading Crosbyton, but that's a first quarter score there, so I think some of it may not be updated just yet. Well, here's one at halftime. Littlefield is winning big against Lamesa, 40-6 at halftime. So Wildcats putting it on the Tornadoes there. And as we remember, Littlefield is in our district, so may have to watch out for them coming up in a few weeks.
As Shallow Water, they're looking for their first win of the season tonight. We hate to see that, but the Shallow Water Mustangs, they lead Midland Greenwood 24-14. That game is at half. New Home on top of Floydada 19-7. That is a late second quarter score. And Anson on top of Haskell 14-7. That game is at the half. So not a ton, but we do have a few scores from around the area on this Friday night. But the most important score, 14-3 here at the half. The Abernathy Antelopes lead the Post Antelopes by 11. Second half coming your way after the timeout. Let's take a break one more time and come back with the second half kickoff and more, as tonight you're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
One of Abernathy's longest-standing businesses is First State Bank. People have been choosing First State Bank for all of their financial and banking needs since 1909. We are proud to be locally owned and operated, and we have 3 locations across the area to serve you. Abernathy's First State Bank is a longtime supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and wish them the best of luck this season. If we can serve you in any way, drop by and see us at 402 9th Street in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2556. The Abernathy community has trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop since 1991. Todd and his team bless many families by assisting them with funeral planning and services, while Carly and her crew at the Flower Shop have you covered with flowers, gifts, registries, and so much more. Both are locally owned and operated and are proud supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. If Abel's Funeral Home or Flower Shop can serve you in any way, give us a call today or come see us near the corner of 16th Street and Avenue D in Abernathy. At Abel's Funeral Home and Flower Shop, we are cheering the Antelopes and Lady Lopes on to victory this season. The Abernathy Independent School District is the heartbeat of our community. As a TEA recognized district, our students excel at the highest level on the field, in the classroom, in FFA and 4-H activities, band, and so much more. Abernathy ISD offers a variety of college-level and dual-credit courses to prepare our students for the future. We are proud of our students and wishing them the best of luck this season in all that they do. At Abernathy ISD, we are students today, leaders tomorrow, and antelopes forever. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and to tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we meet for Sunday school at 9:30 and worship at 10:45. We offer a number of kids and youth activities, as well as a Wednesday night Bible study at 6 p.m. We'd love to welcome you and your family to Abernathy's First Baptist Church. If you have any questions about our church, feel free to give us a call at 806-298-2587. We are proud of our community and our young people, and we wish the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this school year. You don't have to travel across the state to find a used car. South Plains Auto Ranch right here in Abernathy has you covered. Austin and his team are ready to go to work for you to get you in your new ride. With in-house financing available, South Plains Auto Ranch is a win-win situation. Come see us today on South Avenue D in Abernathy or give us a call at 806-298-2200. We are behind the Lopes and the Lady Lopes this season. If you are in need of a cool down, you need to give your friends at JC Refrigeration Cooling and Heating a call. As a South Plains leader in heating and air conditioning services, we can handle all of your needs, big or small. We specialize in residential, light commercial, and mobile home services. Give us a call today at 806-744-9855 or come see us at 1606 North University Avenue in Lubbock. JC Refrigeration, Cooling, and Heating is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. St. Isidore Catholic Church has long been a staple in the Abernathy community and is a proud supporter of our young people. Led by Father Brian, we offer Mass daily at 8:30 a.m. and on Sundays at 9 a.m., with adoration on the first Friday of each month at 7 p.m. At St. Isidore Catholic Church, we are praying blessings over our students for a great school year and are wishing the Lopes and Lady Lopes the best of luck this season. If you have any questions about our church, give us a call at 806-298-4278. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes. As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrient Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrient Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. Your local leader in real estate is Ty Horsford with Movements Real Estate. In today's real estate market, you need someone you can trust, and that person is Ty Horsford. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Ty has the knowledge to guide you in the right direction. I'm proud to support the Lopes and Lady Lopes and pray that you have a wonderful and successful school year.
And once again, good evening, Antelope fans, and welcome back to Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium tonight in Post, Texas. We're staying dry. We're out in the elements. It's turned out to be a beautiful night chance here in Post, just off the Cap Rock, as the Abernathy Antelopes trying to get that second win of the season here tonight. So far, so good. They lead Post 14-3 here at the half.
Yeah, Abernathy finished the first half strong. and we hope we can keep that momentum going into the second half. We're starting on defense, so we can get a big stop to start off, and I think get the ball rolling and put the ball back in the air, because that's where we saw all of our luck in the first half. And I think that we may be able to put this one away early if we can get some momentum with us, but don't count out the bold gold antelopes. So we'll see what happens. There were some injuries on both sides. Cruz, number 2 from Post, and Levi Carrillo didn't finish the first half on the field, so we'll see if they come back in and finish the second half.
Post, they were a much different offense, I felt like, with Cruz Navarro at quarterback. He did not start the game, but he came in, had a couple of explosive plays through the air, and that was how Post was able to get on the board with the 3 points they do have. Really, though, I mean, we don't have these numbers, but Post may be lucky to have 100 yards of total offense in that first half, because outside of 2 or 3 pass plays, they didn't have much of anything against this Antelope defense.
And I think any positive yards they did get, they negated them with some penalties or some big plays by the Antelope defense, So, like I said, if the defense can keep holding strong, keep away from those middle mistakes, I think we're in for a big half from the maroon and white.
2:05 left to play here, or 2:05 left on the clock until we come back out onto the field and get this thing started. And Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha, Travis Wickenden, and Jarek Avila tonight. And again, we're all over the place. We've got Jarek and Chance and myself kind of just out with the fans tonight. And we've got Travis up above us with cords run every which way out of windows, and it's probably a pretty comical picture, if you will. But, hey, we're on the air, and we're bringing you Abernathy Antelope football tonight, and hopefully going to bring you a win here in the second half.
Yeah, that's all that matters if we can get out of here with the W. We may have got general admission tickets. We didn't get a luxury box tonight, but that's all right. That's not how we put points on the board, as long as the fans are getting the broadcast, and hopefully a broadcast of a W.
I'll be sure and visit with Superintendent Waldrop after the ball game tonight. Just remind him when Post comes to Abernathy next year, let's give him a similar setup. Set him in the south parking. Set him up in the south parking lot.
That may be what we have to do, but
all kidding aside,
yes.
we're kidding. We're just having fun with it here on the broadcast. We're glad to be with you tonight from Post, Texas. Post, a pretty proud football tradition here in Post. They're just 3 or 4 years, maybe 5 removed from a trip to the state championship game. So they know how to win football games here in Post. They've had a couple of down seasons, but I'm sure they'll be back as they raise them up to play football here in Post, Texas.
Yeah, they've had a lot of strong seasons for sure. They've actually had some guys get recruited to some bigger colleges. One that actually went to Texas Tech, and so definitely a strong tradition here. So it's always a good time to come into enemy territory and get a W, no matter the tradition. But a Lope versus Lope battle. Let's take one back to Abernathy with us tonight.
Abernathy looking for their second road win of the season. They got one a couple of weeks ago against Slayton, trying to do it tonight on the road in Post. We're set to kick off the second half. A First State Bank kickoff is going to bounce through the end zone, and that ball just got a yard or two in the end zone. Post very fortunate there. This game could have been over in the first few seconds of this second half.
Yeah, that was definitely a mishap on his part there on the receiving end, and I think he thought it was going to hop, and it went right between his legs, and he's lucky he didn't touch it. Like you said, we could have hopped on that in the end zone and ended this one pretty quick in the second half. But here we go now. Let's see if our defense can stay strong and keep Post off the scoreboard.
First look at that Antelope defense here in the second half, 12 minutes on the clock. And let's see who's out there at quarterback. It looks like it's going to be Reed, so Navarro's still not on the field. As ball's on the ground, a mischanged handoff as it never got from quarterback to running back, and Post just has to fall on it to save the possession in the backfield. And Post, they're out of sorts all over the place coming out of the locker room here.
Yeah, they got lucky that Abernathy didn't jump on that one. Definitely miscommunication between the quarterback and the running back, and the ball sat on the ground there for a few seconds, but they were able to jump back on it.
As number 10, Jamarian Reed, back in there at quarterback here for the bold goal.
Good news here for Abernathy. It looks like Levi Carrillo is back out on the field, so he may be banged up, but he's looked like he's toughing it out tonight.
2nd and 16 is coming to the near side. The ball carrier is Reed again on the quarterback keeper. That really is kind of what Post dials up. Whenever Reed takes the snap, if he's their quarterback, he runs with the football, and so you're going to be successful if you can just key in on him. Carson Curry did exactly that time, and it's 3rd down and 10. He did get 6, but they had lost 6 on the play before, so 3rd and 10.
Yeah, he's back to the original line of scrimmage, and I'm curious to see what Post does because one of their quarterbacks already hurt. I'm curious to see if they're going to keep running that other one, and I don't know how many they got over there on the sidelines, but you definitely don't want to keep injuring your quarterback.
Just underway here in the second half. 3rd down and long for the Bold Gold. Reed takes the snap, bobbles the snap, hands it off to Ward. Ward gets around the edge. Ward has some space. He's got a 1st down and a lot more out near midfield. And chance, that's a chunk of 25 yards for Joey Ward.
Yeah, Rolando Martinez was able to chase him out of bounds there on the far side of the field. And, yeah, that was the biggest positive run they've had out of the backfield outside of a quarterback. So, Abernathy's defense is going to have to buck up here and keep them from crossing midfield.
1st down and 10 for Post, moving right to left here. Snap goes to Reed. Reed on the quarterback keeper around the right side. Nothing fancy, but Reed gets to the sidelines. He's run out of bounds. That's another 15 yards and another 1st down for Post. And so after they looked out of sorts a couple of plays to begin the half, the last 2, they've looked pretty strong.
Yeah, Abernathy's defense is going to have to wake up here because Post is driving it down the field pretty quick. So,
1st down and 10 from the 35-yard line now of Abernathy. A 25-yard gain followed by a 15-yard gain. Less than 2 minutes into this 3rd quarter here tonight. In the shotgun is Jamarian Reed. He takes the snap. He fakes the handoff to Ward. He keeps it to the near side, and he is wrapped up by none other than Levi Carrillo as he throws him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
And you said it, Levi Carrillo, he's been making big plays on defense all night, and it's good to see him back there out on the field and another big play there to get a big sack.
They are going to get forward progress, so it's just a loss of 2, but 2nd down and 12 coming up here for the Bold Gold with 9:50 and counting left to play here now in this 3rd quarter from Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. Abernathy trying to keep Post out of the end zone. In the shotgun is Jamarian Reed. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Ward. He keeps it, and really before he even did the fake handoff, in that Antelope backfield, or Post backfield, is none other than Jackson Arrington, number 66.
Yeah, they tried to do a fake handoff there, but Jackson just sniffed it out, and he had nowhere to go, no opportunity to even get his feet underneath him before he got pulled down.
Another opportunity here for the Antelope defense, Chance, on 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 11 here for Post as we tick down near 9 minutes to play now in this 3rd quarter tonight.
Yeah, the Abernathy defense needs to watch for that hard count. They did that to us twice earlier in the 1st half, so making sure we're not jumping off sides and not falling for a hard count here because without that other quarterback, they've had trouble passing the ball.
Jamarian Reed is in the gun. He takes the snap. He rolls right. He's looking to throw. He's being chased by Arrington. That is one ugly pass, but it is freaking caught down the sideline at the 10-yard line. How in the world that doesn't get batted down, I don't know. But number 21, Colin Carson, hauls it in. And that ball looked like an end-over-end punt, but was there a flag in the backfield?
There was a flag on the play. The ref and the umpire are trying to sort it out here. Curious to see what it is.
Abernathy may get a break, and an eligible receiver downfield against Post. Big break there for the Antelopes.
That is a big break there for the Antelopes. One of those offensive linemen just trotted a little too far downfield for Post, and that, like you said, wasn't a pretty completion, but it was a long completion, but got negated from the penalty.
3rd down and forever. Abernathy catches a break. See if they can't take advantage of it. From the 41-yard line, ball spotted on the right hash mark. 8.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter here and counting. Talk about how big those miscues can be. That's a big one for Post.
It definitely is, and here they are again. They're trying to spread us out, trying to get all the guys out of the box.
Snap goes to, this is a different quarterback. No, it's not. It's Reed. Now Reed misdirects. He's trying to make a play on the other side of the field. He got free momentarily. That's a pretty good job by the Antelope defense, though, staying with the play. So oftentimes with an athletic runner like Reed is, they're able to turn that into a big busted play, but Abernathy stayed with it pretty well that time.
Yeah, he did pick up a good chunk yardage, some of that penalty yardage, but it's still 4th and long here. And I'm curious to see what they do. They did make a long field goal earlier, but it looks like they're going to try to just go for it here on 4th and 8.
This would be a 50-yard field goal try from here, and there ain't much wind tonight in Post. So it will be 4th down and 8. See if Abernathy can get off the field. This drive going on 5 minutes now for the Bold Gold. In the gun, there's the snap. Looking to throw. Hey, that's Navarro back in there. Navarro loses his footing, and he's going to be dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Number 50 for the Antelopes, Dyson Garcia got to Cruz Navarro, who was back in there at quarterback, and the ball is going to go over on downs. A defensive stop brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, that was a big defensive stop, and you can hear those Abernathy fans hollering and yelling here. That was a big momentum shift, and let's see if we can get the ball rolling here on offense, Ty.
Would love to see Abernathy go put one in the end zone. You feel like Post not really a team built to come from behind, and so if you could put another 7 on the board here, you feel pretty good about yourself. In the shotgun is Trejo. 2 receivers to the near side, but the handoff's going to go underneath. It's going to be Ponciano. Ponciano picks his way near the 40, and hey, you'll take that every time. That's 6 yards on first down.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what we do here on offense, if we're going to keep it on the ground, control that clock, and just kind of milk that lead and hopefully get some points on the board, if we're going to try to air it out and try to put them away early here in the second half.
Already almost midway through this third quarter. A fast-moving ball game tonight in Post. In the gun is Trejo, trips to the far side. Handoff goes to the interior, though, and this time Post all over it as Ponciano got the handoff, but it was number 56, Davine Barboza. How big a boy are you right there in the middle for the Bold Gold?
Yeah, it was kind of a busted play there. Looked like there was some breakdown there on the offensive line, and we had 2 defensive line that kind of got in the backfield. So to get a little positive yard, I think that was saying a lot for that play.
Third down and about a long 3 here for the Antelopes. See if Abernathy can keep the drive alive. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo's going to take the snap with an empty backfield, looking to throw. Rolando, his 7th catch of the night, and it's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down to the 45-yard line and a gain of 5 yards.
Rolando, he's done it all night. He's climbed the ladder to get up and get those balls and make some big plays when we need them, and that was a big third down reception right there.
As we roll under 6 minutes to play now here in this third quarter tonight from Post. Trejo is in the gun. Takes the snap, hands it off underneath. Ponciano right into the middle of the pile. Ponciano fighting for it, and they're going to mark him back. They're not going to give him forward progress. If you're not going to give him forward progress, then blow your whistle and stop the play.
Yeah, they let the play go a little bit longer, and they didn't give him much forward progress. But I will say this, just like Abernathy's defensive line has been doing their job all night, Post defensive line, their interior has been stopping us on those short runs.
Abernathy's running game has been almost non-existent tonight. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap, another empty backfield, looking to throw over the middle, wide open. Guess who? Garcia, his 8th catch of the night. Receptions this year brought to you by Reb Lopes with Exit Realty. That goes inside the 40 for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Yep, when you need a big play, you know who he's going to, number 22. And Trejo pump faked on one and then got him open and delivered a dart across the middle.
In the shotgun, there's the snap to Trejo. Trejo hands it off. Big room for Ponciano. Ponciano up the gut. It's a foot race to the end zone. They catch him just shy of the goal line. Give Ponciano 35 yards, and he just missed, taking it to the house. A huge gain there for Lance Ponciano.
Yeah, he got an inch of a seam, and he took a mile of yards there on that one. He was just short of scoring a big play on that touchdown.
First down and goal all the way down inside the 5-yard line for the Antelopes. In the shotgun, here is Trejo. He takes the snap, hands it to Ponciano, and Ponciano wrapped up near the goal line. That is by far Abernathy's biggest running play of the night, Chance. 35 yards on the handoff. That may have doubled your team output rushing yards tonight on that one snap.
It definitely did, and they got lucky stopping him short there, but I think just a few plays, they may punch it in right here.
In the gun again is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands the ball off. Ponciano fighting for every yard he can get, but back to form, that defensive front of Post, closing it up on the inside.
Big third down coming up right here. And you can hear those Abernathy cheerleaders. They want to score, and I think everybody here in the stands wants the same thing. Let's see what Wiley and crew draw up here for this third down play.
Go under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. In the gun, there's the snap to Trejo, looking to throw, scrambles from the pocket, fires it. Oh, and Rolando, his 9th catch of the night, would have been a touchdown, but it's just out of his grasp. And it's a big fourth down coming up. Man, Chance, you hate to squander this opportunity. Abernathy's got to find a way to get on the board here.
Yeah, but I think they're going to definitely try to punch it in here. I don't see them trying to do a field goal or anything. And on the positive side, if we don't put points on the board, we have Post backed up in their own end zone. So, but I'd definitely love to see 6 points.
Maybe a quick out here to Rolando might be the call for Trejo, because you've had a hard time running it for 4 yards tonight. We'll see what Abernathy draws up, and they're going to talk it over. We've got a timeout on the field as Abernathy takes a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Chance gives us an opportunity to say thank you to some of our sponsors: St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics, Lambert Insurance, along with the Junkin Farmers Market, Nana's Donuts, Vista Bank there in Abernathy, the Webb Vision Center of Plainview, Hill Veterinary Services, and the Abernathy Little League, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes. Big fourth down coming up here in just a moment out of the timeout, as Abernathy facing a 4th and goal from the 4-yard line, trying to add to this 14-3 lead.
I think Wiley and the rest of the staff, they definitely realize the importance of getting 6 points here right before the end of this third quarter, and you definitely don't want to lose on this drive here.
This has been a fast-moving, you noted it at halftime, Chance, off the air, a fast-moving ball game, and it may be a quicker-moving third quarter, already down inside of 4 minutes to play here in this third quarter. Abernathy trying to punch it in again. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. He scrambles near side, looks to throw. He's got a receiver. It's none other than Rolando Martinez. The double deuce is into the end zone for a touchdown, brought to you by the First Baptist Church.
Yep, like I said before, when you need a big play, none other than 22. 2 to 22, I think, has been the connection all night, and that's a big play and a big touchdown and a good way to finish the drive there on 4th down.
If my count is right, that is Martinez's 9th catch of the night. And the hold is good. The kick is up. It is blocked. The PAT is no good. It is bounced around in the backfield, and no harm, no foul. But the PAT will be no good, and Abernathy will settle for a 20-3 lead. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
As a leader in the agriculture industry, Nutrien Ag Solutions is committed to helping West Texas growers reach their greatest potential. The professionals at Nutrien Ag Solutions pride themselves as being known as the ag retailer of the future, with their focus on customer service. An emphasis is consistently placed on providing the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology used in crop consulting and field application for their customers. With 6 retail locations located nearby, they are equipped with the experienced agronomists that are able to work alongside you to create the ideal plan for your operation. David Carver and his crew would like to say thank you for those that have entrusted them for years to service their needs, and would also like to wish the Antelopes a successful and blessed year.
And once again, good evening, Antelope fans, and welcome back here to Post, Texas tonight. Another First State Bank kickoff following the Antelope touchdown is an end-over-end kick to the near side. Post looking to run it back towards the middle of the field, trying to get free, and wrapped up right as that coverage team of Abernathy gets to him. And 70-plus yards of real estate in front of the Post offense yet again. Abernathy has taken a 20-3 lead now, 20 unanswered points by the Abernathy Antelopes after Post took a 3-0 lead in the second quarter. 3:33 left to play here in the third. Post is running out of chances. In the gun is Reed. He takes the snap, hands it off to Ward. Ward gets around the edge, and he gets into the secondary, and that's going to be a first down run for Ward and the Post Antelopes.
One thing I've noticed, Ty, and when they break up into that open formation with trips to the near side, I'm seeing that they're running to the opposite side, so that may be something that they're seeing on the weak side of the defense that's opening up those lanes.
And that is just something you cannot do if you're Post. You get a big play, a big first down, and then a good 10 seconds after the play, the flag very authoritatively flies into the air. Somebody said something, and that's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Bold Gold. So give them 12 and then take them back 15 with the penalty.
Yeah, and that definitely helps the Antelopes, but, credit to the refs. They're keeping these young kids accountable. You don't want to see any of that in a game like this.
I always think it's funny when it's something like that, how the official very emphatically throws that flag. He threw it probably 30 feet into the air right there. Everybody was going to see that one. In the gun, empty backfield for Reed, and Reed is dropped in the backfield. I think he was down as the ball came out, but it was after the play was over. But another loss on the play is the Antelope defense yet again gets into that post backfield.
They are, and they're staying heavy with that quarterback keeper. I'm not sure, what they're seeing on that weak side, but they continue to run to that weak side of the defense.
2nd down and 27. Ball's on the 27. Got to get to the 44-yard line to move the stick.
Whole lot of real estate, and I think we're going to see them try to put it in the air here. They're going to have to at some point.
If they have any chance to get back in this one, Reed is in the shotgun. He takes the snap. It's going to be another keeper by the quarterback. Reed up the middle, and he got a big shot. Number 4.
Yeah, number 4 definitely laid the boomstick there on Reed.
Carson Curry with the boomstick.
That was a big hit, and he didn't even see him coming. He came from the inside of the defense, and he laid the hammer down on him.
That was for you, Kelsey Maxwell, listening back home. As 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 24 here for the Bold Gold, moving right to left here at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. We're going to go inside of $2 to play here in the 3rd quarter. In the shotgun. That's Navarro back in there. Navarro scrambles out of the pocket, looking to throw. Nobody open. He's sacked again.
Number 4.
Again Carson Curry. 2 plays defensively on that series. How about Carson Curry, Kent?
Yep, he came in there, and I think he said, I want to make a statement, and he did it on back-to-back plays, and those are big plays for the Abernathy Antelopes, and Post has no option. If they don't punt it here, I don't know what they're doing. They're definitely lining up to punt it. There's still some game left to play, but backed up on their own end zone, I think they have to punt it here.
Abernathy ought to get good field position out of this one, too. As Rolando Martinez back to return this punt. As Rolando Martinez already a couple of touchdowns tonight. Can he add punt return to that? From the 40 at midfield. He gets around the edge. Flag fly. That's going to be a hands to the face mask right there. We had the best seat in the house for that one right here in front of us. Tack on 15 to what was already a 20-yard return for Rolando Martinez.
Yeah, these general admission seats were definitely close to the action, so that was a face mask, and he ran right through it, but he wasn't happy about it, that's for sure. Abernathy coaching staff saw it right off, too.
And now another flag comes in. Or maybe he was just throwing it back to the official that threw it. Yeah, that's all that was happening.
Yeah.
So tack on 15.
And that makes a short field for Abernathy here. Let's see if we can make a statement. Let's score in one play here. Let's see some more of that Antelope magic and put some more points on the board.
I feel like every time we've mentioned that Antelope magic tonight, Abernathy's found the end zone. If it works, I'll throw it out the rest of the season.
That's it. We may even get some T-shirts made.
I'll give you some credit for that one, Chance. You started it. In the gun here is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it off, up the middle, Ponciano. The thing is, Chance, you're not in a hurry at this point if you're the Antelopes. Let the clock roll, get it in the end zone. and just grind this one away.
I think so. I think we're going to see a heavy dose of the run here from the Antelopes. Work that clock. If we get some points, great, but minimize the mistakes, minimize the penalties, and let's get out of here with the W.
2nd down and 10. Half a minute left to play here in the 3rd quarter. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. Handoff goes to Rolando Martinez. He tried to get free, but there are about 4 or 5 black jerseys all over Rolando that time, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, I think the Poach coaching staff knows what we're trying to do on our end. They're keen on the run pretty quick, so we may have to put it in the air right here to try to get a 1st down.
And the 4 fingers into the air signaling the 4th quarter belongs to the Abernathy Antelopes, so they hope. As 3 quarters in the books tonight, it's 20-3. Abernathy on top. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want you to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas high school student athletes.
And welcome back here to Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium tonight in Post, Texas, where the Abernathy Antelopes enjoying a 20-3 lead here over the Post Antelopes. 20 unanswered points here on the road for Abernathy. And we head to the 4th quarter. Abernathy going to be facing a 3rd down and long. As here we go, 3rd down and 12 in the gun. Scrambling around, looking to throw. Trejo towards the end zone, juggled around. It was caught, then intercepted, and then dropped by everybody, and it's an incomplete pass, and it's going to be 4th down.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass there by Trejo, and like you said, in and out of the hands of Abernathy, in and out of post hands. Nobody could put some grip on that one, but no harm, no foul. Let's see what Abernathy can do on this 4th down.
Maverick Shadney intended target. 4th down and 12 here for Abernathy. They've got up on the scoreboard that this is the 7th quarter, Chance.
Man.
In the shotgun here on 4th and 12 is Trejo trying to extend the drive. Looking to throw, empty backfield. Flag flies. It's going to be holding, I think, here on Abernathy. The pass was broken up. If it is a hold, well, now we might have offsetting penalties.
It looks like they're going to get a hold from Abernathy, and one of our players, a post player, almost intercepted it, and we put a big hit on him, and I think they wanted a flag on that one, and there was some mouthing going on. I'm curious to see what goes on here.
I think we've got a hold against Abernathy. That was the initial flag. After that, every ref that had a flag in their pocket, I think, tossed it out on the field.
I think there were some extracurriculars. I don't know what was said, but they may be offsetting, so it may just be the hold. And
This officiating crew, they've done a pretty good job tonight keeping things under control. They haven't been flag happy, but they've thrown them when you have to.
they are. They're trying to figure out what's going on here, though.
11:48 now to go in the ball game. Let's see if we can see. This is a long way from us, but the official going over to talk to the post sideline, that's probably not a good sign for the Antelopes. Okay, let's see what we got here. Got holding against Abernathy. Unsportsmanlike conduct. So it's all against Abernathy. A holding against the Antelopes and then an unsportsmanlike conduct against Abernathy. And so the penalties are going to be declined, Chance. and that's going to be the ball going over on downs, and Post is going to get the football back.
And I think our coaching staff is a little confused on what's going on. I think I'm not sure.
I think Coach Wiley's wanting unsportsmanlike conduct on both teams.
I think that's what he's wanting, but regardless, the penalty is going to be declined, and it's going to be post ball. I think they're just trying to sort out the yardage here that they're going to get from some of those penalties.
11:48 now left to play in tonight's ball game. 20-3. The Post Antelopes trailing the Abernathy Antelopes. And Post able to keep Abernathy out of the end zone, and they're going to be helped out with some penalty yards as well. First down and 10 is, let's see, looks like Reed's back in there at quarterback. He takes the snap, hands the ball off up the middle, and a big stick right in the middle there by that Antelope D again.
None other than Levi Carrillo. He's been making big plays all night, so why not one more?
Gain of 1 brings up second down and 9. (11:18) and counting to go. There's the snap to Reed. Handoff goes to Ward, and Ward is dropped in the backfield again. Number 52. I don't know. Oh, I do know. That's Ryan Hillis, number 52. He's not on our roster, but Coach Wiley letting me know earlier this week that he was going to be number 52. So Ryan Hillis, the tackle there for the Abernathy Antelopes. And I love to see this aggressive defensive play by Abernathy tonight. It has been fun to watch.
It has been fun to watch, and them holding that line and, coming in knowing that Post was going to be run heavy. We have definitely held them in check all night long.
Third down and 10 in the shotgun. There's the snap, makes the handoff, throw over the middle is underthrown, and it was intended for number 4, Keandre Jefferson. But really, Chance, that started with a little bit of pressure put on the Post quarterback in the backfield. He hurried his throw, and it was way off target.
Brings up 4th and 10 here. It looks like they're going to punt. I don't think they have any other choice.
Rolando Martinez. I'm waiting for him to bust a punt return. There's the kick. Good punt, end over end for Post. Return above. Dropped by Rolando, and he's lucky to get the football back at the 25. Maybe I jinxed him when I said looking for that punt return.
Yeah, you said it earlier. Every time that punt goes in the air, we're holding our breath, and I think that's anywhere from high school to college to the NFL. You never know what can happen on those punts. That's what makes them interesting.
I don't know if you've noticed the Post's punter's helmet. I'm kind of digging it. It's like a matte black, and it's different than everybody else's helmet out there. I kind of dig it. Maybe I sympathize. Whenever I was in the 7th grade, Chance, I had to get a special helmet for my big head. It was a different color maroon than everybody else's, and I was a scrawny kid that I couldn't even hold the helmet up. It was so big. It was quite the sight. As Trejo scrambling in the pocket, throws it intended for Rolando again, but it's broken up. Pass is incomplete.
Yeah, in and out of the hands. That was a good play by the Post defense. Trejo looking like he wanted to have a little bit more time on that play, but he was hurried, so he tried to get the ball out.
10-14 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Abernathy trying to close out a 20-3 lead or win.
Abernathy needs to put together a long drive here.
In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap. He hands it off underneath. And tell you what, we've talked a lot about that defensive line of Abernathy. For the majority of the snaps, the Post defensive line's been impressive as well.
They have. We've had a couple big plays. Oh, no. Somebody's down on the field. It looks like an Abernathy Antelope. I think it's just cramping. We have another player trying to stretch him out on the field.
Teamwork, if I've ever seen it right
there. That's it. Well, that just goes to show you the fight that our players have. They want to stay in these games.
And look at the Antelope quarterback. He's coming over there to help. Between Rolando and Trejo, they're going to get that cramp worked out over there. And we hope that's all it is. And by the way they were acting, I think that's all it is. But the Abernathy trainer, Katie Bowles. She does a great job for this Antelope football team. She's going to go over there and scope things out just to make sure everybody's doing what they're supposed to.
Well, we got a little time here. I'll give a little score update. Next week we're playing the Muleshoe Mules, and they are winning their game big right now. I think the last we checked it was 54-0.
So they were playing Tulia tonight, right?
They were playing Tulia, so that's a big game coming up next week in Abernathy.
That's going to be an undefeated Mule team coming to town. So you're going to have the 2-2 Antelopes and the 4-0 Muleshoe Mules. As Abernathy, they lost over at Muleshoe a season ago, so they'll be looking for a little bit of revenge. But they're going to probably Abernathy possibly playing their best opponent to date coming up next week.
We definitely don't want to look ahead. We definitely want to finish out this game strong and healthy. We had plenty of injuries already this season, and we definitely want to finish strong and not look too far ahead, but have them on our radar coming in for homecoming.
9:50 and counting left to play. In the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. Looking to throw. Does so. Rolando Martinez out to the 35-yard line or close to it. He's close to a first down. It may be a yard or so short. And if so, we'll see what Abernathy chooses to do here. It's going to be 4th down and about 1 coming up for the Antelope offense from their own 34. Do you put your head down and say, hey, we're going to win it right here and try and finish this one off if you're Abernathy? It looks like that may be what Coach Wiley wants to do.
I think he wants to make a statement here and let them know that we're here to win it. We're not going to punt it to you, and we're going to try to finish it right here on this drive.
And plus, you trust your defense, the way they've been playing.
100%.
In the goal, there's a, what do we know, Chance?
They faked him out. It's a quick kick and smart play there.
It's Trejo, the quarterback, actually the one that punts that one away, and it rolls dead at the 30. So Abernathy does play field position here, leading by 17 with under 9 minutes to play.
And I think you said it, Ty, trusting our defense. Post got on the board early, those 3 points, but it's been 20 unanswered here by Abernathy. So I think Wiley trusts his defense, put him back on the field, hold Post down, and then if we get the opportunity to get the ball again, maybe we can put some more points on the board.
8:47 left to play here in tonight's ball game. Glad you're with us. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, Jarek Avila, and Travis Wickenden tonight bringing the broadcast to you from Post, Texas. 1st down and 10 for the Bold Gold. They've got it from their own 30-yard line. In the gun is back to Navarro. So Navarro must be okay, but he's taking snaps sparingly, it seems like, but he hands it off this time to the left side. A gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards will bring up 2nd down.
Him being back in the backfield there at quarterback, I don't know if he's much of a threat because he is walking still gingerly, but he could possibly put the ball in the air. And if they're going to put points on the board and try to get back in this game, they're going to have to do something pretty quick.
2nd down and 4 out to the 36-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted on the left hash mark. In the shotgun is Navarro, man in motion. Navarro going to keep it around the left side, and Navarro is going to be punished by trying to do so as white jerseys fly into the ball. A short gain, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, Abernathy's defense is still has a fight in them. They're still flying all over the place and not allowing many yards for this Post offense.
3rd down and 3. 7:37 and counting to go in the ball game. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Handoff goes up the middle, and there's another boomstick by Jackson Arrington behind the line of scrimmage.
He blew right through that offensive line and blew that play up before I had a chance to even develop.
Arrington has lived in the Post backfield tonight.
He may even be in their huddle over there on offense. He knows what they're doing before they even come out to the line of scrimmage, it seems like, on some plays.
He's playing good for his grandmother, who's sitting right over here next to us, who made the trip to the ball game tonight.
That's it.
In the punt formation, end-over-end kick, and Rolando's just going to let it bounce. He's like, I'm good. We'll let that roll dead over there.
Yeah, he's been making big plays all night. I think he needed a breather on that punt and let it roll out. So
Abernathy, here's where you need to be able to just get 3 or 4 yards a pop, get first downs, and run that clock out chance. 6:47 to go in the ball game. This is when you want to just play smash-mouth football and get to the finish line.
You know, like I said, you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but the way our offense is played, I think if we can sustain a drive, I don't see Post putting many more points on the board the way our defense has played as well. So if we can sustain a long drive here, I think we got this W in the bag.
Although that's something, Chance, we haven't seen really from Abernathy's offense tonight. They've scored via the big play a few times, but they've had a hard time stringing first downs together against this Post defense. There's a pass over the middle. Wide open was Rolando, but he can't hang on. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Trejo hummed that one in there pretty good, and I think he came in a little hotter than he expected, but good throw, just couldn't come up with that catch.
As outside of a few plays, I've been impressed with how Post's defense has played tonight as well. In the shotgun again is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it off underneath, and Post all over it in the backfield.
Once again, that Post interior line, they've definitely held their ground. We haven't got too many yards up the middle except for one big play. Like you said, Abernathy's offense has relied on those big plays, and another big 3rd down here. And if we had to call it, I would say we're going to go 2 to 22 hookup. I think that's what we might need here.
3rd down and 13 as we go down near the 6-minute mark. Now left to play in the ball game. 20-3, Abernathy leads Post. On the road tonight in the shotgun is Elijah Trejo. He takes the snap. Empty backfield, wide open receiver, but not able to hang on. That is number 9, Keegan Russum, the intended target.
Yeah, it looked like he lost his footing trying to come back to the ball there, and it bounced right off his hands. But I think Abernathy's going to have to punt it away here and rely on their defense. They've done their job all night, so I think that's what we're going to have to do here.
5:55 to go in the game here at Jimmy Redmond's Memorial Stadium tonight in Post. Post ought to get good field position out of this one. As Maverick Shadden appears to be the one to punt it away here. And he does get rid of it end over end. It's going to bounce at midfield. It's going to take a big antelope hop across the 40. That ball rolled about 20 yards in the Abernathy Antelopes' favor, and it will roll dead at the 31-yard line. Abernathy, another good punt, and another nice little special teams play there for the Antelopes.
Yeah, we flipped the field on them, and I think this is going to be it for us right here, Ty. I think if our defense puts a big hold on them, I think the momentum's going to stay in our favor. Post is definitely going to have to try to pull some tricks up their sleeve or go deep in their playbook, because what they've been doing hasn't been worked for them since that first quarter.
That is right. 5:41 left to play in the ball game.
Looks like number 2 still in there at quarterback.
It's Cruz Navarro takes the snap out of the gun, hands it off, and Abernathy all over it. Leading the charge for the Antelopes, number 4, Carson Curry. He's another kid that's had a big game tonight for the Antelopes.
Yeah. Him, Carrillo, and Arrington, they've been all over the field.
Carson, a good kid as well. Like to see him having some success out there. We're near 5 minutes now to go in the ball game.
And Post is not doing themselves any favor. They're eating up a lot of clock.
Almost makes you feel like they've kind of conceded this one. In the shotgun is Navarro. Navarro takes the snap, hands it off, and guess what? Abernathy in the backfield yet again. Number 52, that's Ryan Hillis, lighting him up behind the line of scrimmage. And another play. That's a stat I wish we had tonight. How many tackles Abernathy has had for loss? Because it's been a handful.
I bet we have 3 or 4 guys who've had plenty of tackles for loss tonight. And like I said, they're keying. Anytime they try to hand the ball off, we've been keying on that. The only positive yards we've seen outside of a couple of plays have been those quarterback keepers.
Nearing 4 minutes now left to go here in tonight's ball game. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Navarro looking to throw over the middle, and it's a jump ball too tall for anybody right here down in front of us, and it's going to be 4th down. Another 3 and out by this Antelope defense, and another defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy.
But not much time left. Post is trotting out the punting unit.
I would like to see Abernathy just get a couple of first downs and
put this one away.
Put it to bed here.
Oh, bad snap.
Bad snap. Chasing it all the way back. The punter running for his life. The Post player of the game is their punter.
Somehow he gets that punt off, and it surprised our returner there. And that was a heck of a punt to be under the distress that he was under.
I think it's the helmet.
It might be that special helmet. I don't know, but that was a heck of a punt. And credit Abernathy for getting there on the pressure, but they weren't expecting him to kick it. I think they were expecting him to try to run for it, and he did kind of a soccer style kick out of there.
It does reverse the field, and so with 3 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the ball game, Abernathy will take over.
We talked about it before. Points are a bonus right now. Getting a drive, getting some first downs, eating up that clock, and closing up shop and going home with the W. And everybody in these stands over here in Abernathy will be happy.
In the gun is Elijah Trejo. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Caleb Brown. Caleb Brown, a nice little spin move to get positive yards. And you'll run 40 more seconds off the clock.
Yeah, we're not going to be in any hurry here on offense, eating up as much of that play clock as we can. Taking our time, making a meal of it.
Heat it up.
That's it.
Nearing 3 minutes now to go in the ball game. Trejo going to be in the gun. 2nd down and 8 from the 17-yard line. In the gun is Trejo. He takes the snap. He hands it off to Brown again. Brown looking for a hole. It's not there. And it's going to be 3rd down and long, as that'll take us down near 2.5 minutes to play.
I'm curious to see what Wiley and staff do here. If they try to put it in the air, you put it in the air, you don't get it, you stop the clock. But if you get the first down, that basically ends the game right there.
Yep.
So, but also we know we've trusted our defense all game. If he's willing to run it, we don't get it, and we punt it out, I think we'd be in good shape there as well.
Abernathy trying to keep Post out of the end zone for 4 quarters tonight. And in this day and age of high school football, that's a feat. In the gun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap. He hands it off. A huge hole for Brown. Caleb Brown picks up the first down. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solutions. And that will just about do it, Chance. They didn't go to the air, but finally a hole opened up by that offensive line for the Antelope.
Big hole, and he finished that run strong. And he, to add to the boomsticks that we've had the rest of the night, he laid the boomstick on number 13 from Post there, who tried to lay one on him, but Brown put a big hit to finish that run strong.
I might could have ran through that hole. It was a good job by that Abernathy offensive line.
And I think Post, their defensive line has done a good job, but I think they're wearing down here as the game closes out.
1:50 and counting now to go in the ball game. Elijah Trejo in the gun. Another handoff to Brown. Brown fights for 3 or 4 yards, and that'll run 40 more off, Chance, and that'll get us right down close to a minute left in the ball game.
That'll just about do it. Maybe one more snap, and
we'll have some statistics for you at the end of this one as well to wrap things up. As Abernathy will take a 2-2 record into homecoming next Friday. When you mention the undefeated Muleshoe Mules will come to town.
And they're coming off a big win over Tulia, that's for sure.
Fakes the handoff and throwing it deep down the field. Ball going to be almost intercepted, and I'm not sure why you throw the ball there.
I'm curious to see. I don't know if that was an option or what happened there. It looks like Trejo.
That was not a call by Wiley. Wiley is in the big middle of Elijah Trejo right now.
Yeah, and I think just, not taking a lot of snaps, that's just something. You don't need to stop the clock there. You don't need a big play. All we need is maybe 1 or 2 snaps and we can get out of here.
A good teaching moment.
That definitely is a learning experience. You can learn from all things. And so no harm, no foul. Let's try to get some positive yards here, and I think that'll be the last play of the game here coming up.
3rd down and 8. In the shotgun is Trejo. Trejo takes the snap, hands it to Brown. Brown going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage by number 52 for the Bold Gold, Alejandro Rodriguez.
And we're going to have to run one more play.
And it's 4th down, so maybe Abernathy, can they just snap it to Elijah and he run around in the backfield for about 10 seconds?
That or chunk it as far as he can. It's just as good as a punt.
As Abernathy going to let it run all the way down here, and I think they may take a timeout right when the play clock gets to 0, and that's going to leave about 10 seconds on the clock. And that's exactly what they are going to do. Timeout taken by the Abernathy Antelopes. You have some stats we can look at. Let's take a look at some numbers here as we're getting ready to go off the air. Elijah Trejo, Chance, 13 of 24 tonight, 174 yards and 3 touchdowns. Really the special connection was him to Rolando Martinez. Martinez finishes with 10 catches, 94 yards, and a couple of touchdowns. How about Lance Ponciano? He finishes 13 carries for 75 yards. Caleb Brown has 29 yards. So Abernathy does finally get over 100 yards rushing for the night. You've also got Brody Shadden, Maverick Shadden, and Levi Carrillo, all with receptions in the ball game. As the Abernathy Antelopes getting the job done, thanks to Jarek Avila for keeping up with some statistics for us tonight, doing a great job as always. As Abernathy needs to snap it one more time and wrap this one up.
9 ticks of the clock, and we're going to be some happy Antelopes headed back home.
It was, I guess, kind of looked like a quick kick situation. There's the snap.
He's just going to take a knee and
Post is content with letting it run out as well. And that is the ball game. Is tonight the Abernathy Antelopes defeat the Post Antelopes by a final score of 20-3 tonight. Abernathy 2-2 on the season, and the Post Antelopes fall to 0-4. Still looking for that first win of the season.
You know, the Antelopes came out with a win here, and credit Post, though. They didn't put a lot of points on the board, but they was a hard-fought team, and respect to them, and good luck to them the rest of the season.
Defensive battle for sure here tonight at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. It goes the way of the Abernathy Antelopes as they get the win 20-3 over Post here tonight. Our next broadcast comes your way next Friday night back at home. It's homecoming for the Mighty Maroon as they will play host to the undefeated Muleshoe Mules. Should be a fun one next Friday night. Chance, maybe we hadn't scared you off yet. Maybe you'll come join us next week as well.
I think I'll be back next week. I enjoyed it. I appreciate you having me. I appreciate all the listeners out there. And I will say one thing. I'm ready to hear the school song here, and it sounds a lot sweeter when you're going home with that W.
Amen, brother. The Antelopes win it 20-3. We'll see you next Friday night for homecoming. Good night, everybody.